All right, we're back at school. We got sound this time. I didn't have sound last week. That's my bad. We are looking for shorts today. We're already sitting above this 8 a.m. high on ES here. We haven't taken out on NASDAQ. Even if we run up and we got to take out this 7 a.m. high, or this whole wick, we can do that. Still look to trade lower. Want to target really this London low. So once this London low gets taken out, we're gonna be done. Friday low, we open below. So that got taken out right away. Doesn't really play a factor anymore for the most part. But definitely want to see us start to retrace a little bit. Um, Hourly, if we look, London, we came out, swept out this hourly high that we just put in. We also tested this fair value gap. We did violate it on this 8 a.m. candle, but we did test this hourly fair value gap, so could potentially see that get respected and for us to trade a little bit lower. Um, yeah, I mean that's sort of what we're looking for. There's this hourly high up here too. Um, I just don't want to put it in because if we're gonna go long, I'm not gonna trade it. So there's really no point. I wouldn't want to short off of that level either. Is what I'm saying there. That's some pretty good price action for us. So ES break structure. It's not really a PDA for us to test here. But we are trading higher. There's Nasdaq taking out that 8 a.m. high. Oh, that's good. I will put in this high. What flavor we got? We got sparkling frozen berry today. Make sure everything's working good. You can hear me. You can see everything. We're good. That was stupid, but there was something on there. As far as news goes today, we just got Powell speaking at 10:30, which definitely gotta look out for. If we don't get a trade after like the 10:10 macro or 9:50 to 10:10 macro, I'm probably gonna be done. Just because I don't want to hold anything through that news. And I feel like if we get our setup at like 10:20 something, I feel like I'll definitely want to take it and then get stopped out. So much rather just stay out of that. Long term investment's down pretty far, which isn't good, but it's long term for a reason. Nasdaq's moving really clean for us. It is the weaker of the two indexes. ES has kind of been floating around this high for a while. Nasdaq's been floating just under it. Definitely swept out that liquidity and looks like we're respecting it, which is good. Also looks like we're going to form this fair value gap here. It's not really going to be a fair value gap on ES. Ideally, we would stay above this 8 a.m. low and retest this fair value gap, just so we can just one swift move come through this low and through this low. So it looks like we're going to form another fair value gap. We're just going to combine this into one giant one. So we wick down to that 8 a.m. low. Did we sweep under it at all? Yeah, by half a point. It's definitely more than half a point now. I want us to come back up and tap into this fair value gap. I feel like that's not something crazy to ask for. Okay, so we're gonna move higher. Oh, that is for me. Promise to my son that was reason. So Nasdaq's definitely gonna be our weaker index here. So this is gonna be a favorable close right here. But this is on the lowest fair value gap, which I'm not really a fan of. Got a favorable close like outside of the range too. So yeah, definitely not gonna enter on that. Hopefully we can at least get a wick into here. Ideally we'd get up into this gap. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna run out London low after doing that. I'm fine with not entering there. I mean, like I said, hopefully we can get a retracement up maybe in the next 10 minutes. We've already established that we want to go lower today. I mean, we ignored this 8 a.m. low. So if we could come back up and test these fair value gaps here, there's probably quite a bit of resting orders around this level. I just don't see us with this as our only entry for today, especially since there's not a fair value gap on ES there. I mean, if that's our only entry, that's our only entry, and we miss it. I'm not tripping about. Stop, though, bitch. I shouldn't try too. Why you naming him like he could say me, bitch? He had too. Yeah, so if this fair value gap holds, I would be very surprised. Just because it's so far in the discount of this range. I mean, is that a coincidence that this perfectly lines up with this? Is it a coincidence? Probably not. I were to guess. You got my money. My man, you know what's up with us. Yeah, I'm gonna be patient until at least this gap gets tested. Oh, that is very tempting. There's a favorable close right there. Maybe if we close. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be tricky. I think we just wait for a retracement higher. Don't try to chase price on this. Because this very well could be the low. Could be the low of the day. Low of the morning session. And if it is, I'm gonna see another sweep of this low and then we'll trade higher the rest of the day. And I don't wanna get in on that sweep of that low. I mean, we are not wanting to trade through this gap. I think we're going to see an explosive move either to the downside and respect it and then take out this level, or we're going to see an explosive move through it to come up here. There's our explosive move. Do I be greedy and take this with one contract? Oh no, I'd just much rather sit out of this and require us to go back up here. I'm still riding with this daddy cut a new whip. I be with that shit though. By the bone, I am on the beach for this place. What is this shit? It's just we're so far into a discount on this. Yeah, Nasdaq's about to take out this London low. ES is a little bit further, but we're tracking on that same path. This would have been an entry. Favorable close. Yeah, not as good of a trade on Nasdaq, but we would have had a, where would our entry been? Our entry would have had to been down here. A deal entry was right here. Okay. So then we would have to have a limit set here. So this is what our trade would have looked like if we took it on ES. So we wouldn't even have been triggered on this trade. This is where our limit would have been. We didn't hit that limit. We already took out London low on here, so we're gonna be done for the day. Um, really the only entry that we could have had would have been this would have been not too bad of an entry. Favorable close and close under the swing low with a 30-point stop. Whatever, close enough. DP would have been down here. I mean, we would have had very little drawdown. But, I mean, I'm not mad at myself for not taking that. That's what I lost on the other day. I think it was. Which one was it? It was. Had to have been Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday last week. Thursday last week, I lost on that, on entering on that favorable close, close above the swing high. Which would have been this day. Yeah, this is what we were looking at on Thursday. If it'll load, I can tell you what I'm trying to say. Is the exact, is the same thing, but going to the upside. So we had a sweep, break of structure with multiple fair value gaps. In this case, we're going to the upside. So the highest gap got tested, favorable close, and close above that swing high there. So that's what I entered on. The issue was is we're outside of this range already. So if I'm going to enter on a favorable close, it needs to be on a fair value gap that's within the range. Like if we were to wick down into here, boop, enter. But highest fair value gap here, outside of this range, usually not good. So learned on that. Where if we're seeing it, like this, we got liquidity sweep, break of structure, multiple fair value gaps, wick into the lowest fair value gap, close below a swing low. So here it would have worked. Yet or on Thursday it wouldn't have worked. And I'm not wanting to take something like that. If I start to notice over these next couple of weeks, if I start to notice this pattern starting to work, then we can maybe tweak our rules. But right now I'm avoiding that. So we do have to get a wick into here or here for us to enter on that, which is good. Stay disciplined. Missed out on a trade, but I'd much rather be disciplined than take a trade I wasn't confident in. This would have been a good trade if we would have went higher, though. This probably would have been the perfect trade here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get off. was a good day. Followed our rules, stayed disciplined. Required a certain move. We didn't get that move, so we didn't enter. Glad didn't compromise on any rules or anything. So a lot to be happy about today. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, what do we have? Tomorrow we have Jolt's job openings at 10. And then Wednesday we start our NFP data. The NFP comes out Friday, so absolutely no trading Friday. If the bias is really clear on Thursday, we can try to trade that. Wednesday, we're going to have to be pretty careful. Our targets will probably get hit by this initial news, so we'll just be looking out for that. But tomorrow should be green light besides that job openings. So we're going to get off of here. We were right on the target, which is good. It's always good to see. We read it right too. Just didn't get the type of entry that we wanted, which is fine. I mean, we're not worried about that. I'm really happy about this though. Even though we missed it, I'm happy that we learned from our rules. We implemented the rules today. So catch y'all tomorrow. As always, stay blessed. Go be great. All that good stuff. We will see y'all for Tuesday.